When you quantum leap, you don't magically wake up in paradise. Actually, first you have to pass through the void. Let's talk about it. There are 8 steps in quantum leaping, and number 7 is one of the hardest, and it's where most people give up. Don't give up here. Number 7 is stabilization. This is stabilizing the new identity, the new frequency, and continuing to persist in the assumption that you live on this timeline, the timeline that you have already jumped to. In this stage, you actually are on the new timeline. Reality just has a lag time and isn't reflecting that back to you yet, which is why this is where most people give up and end up going back into their own timeline. This is also the loneliest stage because the stage right before this is 6, which is about acclimating your nervous system. This is where you're going through all these energetic highs and lows. You're passing tests from the universe. You are showing up this new version of yourself. You're like a warrior. You're battling your old identity. And then all of a sudden, everything stops and you're like, what the F is going on? It can feel lonely because not only are you grieving this old identity of yourself, the other you has died. You battled that old identity and won. It can also feel like restless and a little bit of boredom because life is not chaotic like it used to be. Actually, it seems like nothing is going on in your life. This is because you are stabilizing a higher frequency, so life is usually better. But you also just went through this massive shift where you were battling your old identity, passing tests from the universe, and going through feeling super high to being completely exhausted and needing to rest. The important thing to know about this step is the next step is 8, which is arrival. So you are closer than you even know. The thing about quantum leaping is when you quantum leap and you have made the leap, reality doesn't show up right away. So when you're in this step, you are on the new timeline. Reality is just readjusting itself to reflect back to you the new version that you are being. What you need to do here is stabilize your new frequency and your new identity. Continue to embody that version of you that lives on that timeline that you were jumping to because you have jumped. The gap between vibrational frequency and physical evidence shortens the more you stabilize. What you do here is keep showing up like that version of you. Continue showing up to reality, to your life, as if what you want is already being reflected back to you because it is there in the vibrational sense. You are being that new version of yourself. Don't fall back into the test you just passed. Don't go settle for things. Don't think, well, maybe nothing's happening. Maybe I should have said yes to that thing that only the old me would have said yes to. That is where you get trapped. As Neville would say, persist in the assumption of the new life, of the new identity, of the new timeline. And get ready because your reality is about to change right before your eyes. Much love.